That's it. All right. Good, good, good. Well, everyone knows the spiel. I got information on the website at markearlix.com. Please definitely go to Mark Earlich's YouTube channel and like it. You can use the likes. It helps the logarithms. And watch the videos, the short ones or the long ones, either way. The short ones are pieces of the long ones. And there's a lot of good information, excuse me, that I'm starting to share with people, in my opinion, and others think so too, I guess. And we're starting to get a lot of likes. And go to the website, sign up for the newsletter. I don't sell my lists. No one else has access to them besides me. And please, if you feel within your heart you'd like to hit the gifting button on the website, please do so. It really helps. Not only does it help keep this going, but also there's a family that I work with and I give food. And it helps them a heck of a lot. So and also for people who want to go to the appointments or the workshops and can't afford anything. There's a couple people. And so other than that, any questions, any comments, please, anything, anything at all. Don't be chicken livers. Uh, I have, let's see, a workshop coming up. If anyone's interested, it's on soul, all about soul and light. As much as we can get in 4 days. And if you can't attend one of the days or two of the days or whatever, or you just can't attend any of the days, it'll be available to you on a private YouTube channel. Yeah, you'll always have access to it. And same with the 2 hour workshop. That's also coming up and listed on the website. I do appointments, as everyone knows, either FaceTime or Zoom or in person or telephone. Take advantage of that. Work deeply with the emotional as well, and if that's your preference. And if things are bugging you, I might be able to get a sight of something. I probably would get a sight of something to help you out and to give you a guidance and direction for your life individualistically. And so, other than that, I work with the healing. That's my main forte. And uh, I don't know what to say. Anything, please, anyone, please. Can be anything.
I don't know. I don't know what to give you feedback on at the moment or a question to ask per se.
All right, that's fine. That's
What's your
fine.
what's your maybe talk a little bit about your soul, what you're doing this workshop.
Yeah, it's a workshop in understanding the dynamics of the soul and how it fits into our life and how we fit into it. Soul is what we live with in our lives, as far as it's always presenting to us situations that we're evolving into to recognize or cognize. And it's always presenting stuff to us.
Sure.
And it's up to us to find ways to acknowledge it or to understand it's from our soul experience. And soul, it just bases everything upon the experience of, it's just like uh, without it, we wouldn't have so-called free will. We wouldn't have we'd be like a chimpanzee on four legs if we haven't evolved from the experience of life. And so, what I teach in the workshops is how to cognize and recognize our experiences and what the soul is presenting to us and the dynamics around it. And everyone's going to be unique in their own experiences, but it's a generalized understanding of it. and we can make it individualistic as well in what's being presented in the workshops. So,
Okay.
uh,
Okay.
yeah, that's the
Good to
best I can
know.
do right now. Yeah,
That's all
yeah.
right. Good to know you don't want to like give it all away. We should come to the workshop.
I hear you. I
Makes
hear
sense.
you. You'd be a good promoter. All right, good. All right. Ruth, any questions at all? Anything, hon?
Well, this is a little nuts and bolts question. You had blocked one person by mistake. Did you ever get her unblocked?
It was a fellow.
No,
Uh,
no.
oh,
It was the,
maybe. Yes, I think
yeah,
Susan took care of that.
good. Because
Yeah,
I haven't seen her on for a couple of sessions.
I know, I know. And
Aria. Aria. Yeah.
yes, yes. Yeah, Susan did take care of that. I'm pretty sure that was a few weeks ago.
Yes. Good.
Yeah, thanks for a reminder of that. You have better memory than I do. All right. I think everyone does, but and I'm thankful for helpful people because they remind me of things that I've totally forgotten in my life, and especially things of importance. And I only can remember the immediate things that I'm uh, just now talking about. Other than that, it's out of sight, out of mind, and I won't retain it. And it's been that way since grammar school, or even prior to that. So, uh, Vito, any questions or comments about anything? Please.
I took this class on applied kinetic science. It was
Uh-huh.
150 questions, and I remember when I listened to your last CD you made. Didn't you have a a guy that took a test and somehow he answered a question that the professor didn't put on the test. Didn't teach it, and then you gave him some way to
What
remember
was
what the
it?
teacher some kind of
Oh,
meditation to remember ask the question of what the teacher would say. I forgot how
yeah,
that worked out, but I couldn't think of it when I was taking a test. Do you
yeah.
remember?
I remember one situation like that, and someone was asking me, and I don't know if this is the same story or not, but what I told him to do was to, read the material and everything that he had, but uh, when he's sleeping, to ask or even in prayer, through asking uh, the author of the book that he was studying to communicate with him and to help him to understand more of what he was about and
Yeah,
to
that was it. But he answered a question that the professor never taught, and
yeah.
the professor said, "How'd you get that right?" And he lied to him because he did what you told him to do.
And how can you tell someone, in a scholastic atmosphere, something
Yeah,
like that to do? I
yeah,
remember one time in fourth grade, I had no comprehension of how to do math or what math was about. I didn't know how to put things together. I only know things as a global view, but back when I was in fourth grade, I didn't know that.
yeah,
And so this guy next to me in math class, in a geometry class, the professor was writing, or the teacher was writing something on the board, a new type of way to do geometry, or a different type of way to do geometry. And he put the problem on the board, and he saw me kidding around and laughing with this guy next to me. He says, "Oh, okay, Ehrlich, what's the answer to this? Stand up." And so I was totally embarrassed, and I'm standing up and looking at the board. I'm frozen, and I'm looking at all the geometrics that he had put up there, and then all of a sudden, the answer came to me. It was like someone was sharing it to me,
yeah,
and I said it out. I just blurted out the answer in about maybe 10 seconds of being frozen.
yeah,
And he says, "You cheated. Get out of here. Go to the principal's office." No one else in the class knew how to do this either,
yeah,
But and so he kind of cut me off or I cut myself off by being frozen and thinking that I was bad, that I cheated or something, which I didn't. I didn't know
Yeah.
how to.
So
And
I was trying to
yeah.
think about that. Was I supposed to? I got a question I didn't know the answer to. I was supposed to think of the teacher who wrote it and what he would say. Which one would he pick? I
Oh,
think
that's an
that's,
interesting way.
yeah.
Sure, you can try anyway, see what works for you. And if that
Yeah.
doesn't work, go to the author of the situation.
So
Yeah.
I did pass the test the first
Oh,
time though.
cool.
It was 150
Cool.
questions. Yeah. I
Wow.
just made it
Yeah,
by one.
congratulations. Yeah,
Yeah.
good. All right. Cool. All right. Any other questions I can try to answer, Leona? Anything? Anything, Leona? Are you there? There you
Yeah,
are.
there I am. No, no question, but I got your book. Very interesting. I just started reading it. Yeah, really interesting. It's funny, like you were in San Francisco, I was in Corte Madera. We never met.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know. It's like I bet we probably knew people in common, but it just I thought it was started to be very interesting to hear all the experiences you had.
Cool. Were you a participant in the order?
No, no,
Oh, okay.
I was just a participant being in it. I don't know.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Neat, neat. There's a lot of people in the order that I don't know. And so a lot that I do and a lot that I don't. And many of us are still together in many respects. And uh, they do teaching and stuff like that pertaining to the teachings of the order. They're maintaining it. So, all right, cool, cool. Nothing, Ruth? No questions or elaborations or anything? All right. Excuse me, I'm going hoarse here. So, all right, Nini, talk to me. Tell me how everything is. Please turn on your mic. There you go.
Hi, Mark. I'm
Hi, hon.
better now from the virus that I had last week or a few days ago.
Yes.
Now, the last 2 days, I'm stuck with these allergies, sinus
Oh, God.
infection, and a little bit, sinus headache. That's all. Sneezing, whatever, runny nose,
Uh,
itchy eyes, all this comes very
oh.
rare to me, but
Sure. Let me see if I can help you out here.
thank you.
Oh, sure. All right, let's see if this doesn't. Oh, here's Christina. Let's see if this doesn't help. All
Okay.
right, hon? And
Thank,
make it quicker in your life and
thank
get it
you.
out of you.
Thank you.
Oh, sure. Sure. Christina, did you have you been on a long time? Did I not see you?
No, no, I'm a little late. Sorry.
Oh, that's fine. Late is perfect.
Yeah,
That's fine.
I just logged in. Yeah.
Eh, Just like the old days, people would come and go.
Yes.
I loved it. Absolutely loved it.
I miss those days.
I know. I hear you. I hear you. And all right, cool. All right, Leona, please, anything in particular, my dear? Anything I can try to help you with here?
Yep,
Uh,
same old thing. My eyesight, my vision.
Have you
Um,
noticed any changes with it, hon?
ah, Not really. I mean, maybe, but then it goes back to being blurry and hard to see. And during the week I work and I need to see sort of at the computer, I need to see the fine print of what I'm looking
Sure.
at. So that makes it tough.
Okay. I understand. I understand. Now, at times you've mentioned that it was better for so long and then it would go back.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me work with your eyes again, hon.
Right.
See what more we can do here. You got it, my dear. You
Thank
got
you. Thank you very much.
it. Let's see what more happens, hon.
Okay.
And if it lasts any longer now.
Okay, thank you.
All right, good. And keep me updated, everyone here. Keep me updated if you notice change. I'd really appreciate that. Most people do, and I never hear from them, and whatever. Excuse me. I keep trying to get my hoarseness away. I guess it's better than cowness. Whatever. All right. So, all right, Ruth, chat with me.
Hi, Mark.
I.
On Friday, I did something really stupid to
Oh no,
compound the
hon.
previous week's stupid. So now I have two injuries on one thigh. I ran into a table, the corner of a table,
Ooh.
full force. I mean, I was hurrying and I shouldn't have been, and it was it was tight quarters and kind of unfamiliar, and it really hurt. And now it's got a bruise. It had a dent for a while, and I was
Oh my God.
told from my chiropractor or my acupuncturist that was the quad muscle was damaged. So no stairs, no bicycling, no walking, etc. So basically no
Yeah,
exercise for that leg till it heals, and that's 2 weeks or so.
sure.
But faster would
Sure.
be good. There's
Okay.
Aria.
Hey, Aria. All right.
Okay,
Let me work with you, hon. What leg is that on your right?
it's the right leg. Thank you.
Right, left, right
Your
thigh.
left.
Yeah. Yeah. Personally, I'm feeling more flow through your leg where it was injured, where the bruise is like a coagulation. And in my head, I watched that dissipate. Whereas if it's say dark blue on the outside or blue on the inside, whatever, from the bruise, uh, it's almost like it's turning yellow,
Yay.
which is good.
Progress. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you.
So let's see. All
Okay.
right, hon.
Thanks
Yeah,
so much.
sorry you went through that traumatic event there.
Yeah. Teach me to slow down.
Yeah, for any of us. Yeah. God. All right. Hey, Kim, turn on that mic. Yay. There you
Okay.
go.
All right.
Anything in particular, my dear?
Wrists. So I have repetitive stress injuries from a long time ago, and now and then they just start to kind of get tingly and achy. So I've been
Okay. All right. Let me start off with your right wrist. And every once in a while, I'll look to the right to see if anyone's coming in. Do me a favor, move your right wrist like this all around. Tell me if you notice and go back and forth like this. And tell me if you now side to side and around. And tell me if you notice any difference at all, hon. And be candid, please.
um it feels a little sore. I think it's one of those things where I'll notice it like if I'm riding my bike. That I'll see that will be where the difference shows up. So that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it'll be like if I'm gripping something,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. So it's a
Um
learned motor uh, dynamic that happens by having your
I
hands like that.
it happened from running a chainsaw years ago.
Oh, you're one of those. Oh my God, a
I was
lumberjack.
one of those. It's my firefighting days.
Yeah. All right. And I want to do something else here real quick. Not the other one. And I'm just curious, with your hands real still, do you notice a sensation of warmth or movement or uh,
I feel a
anything?
pulsing. I feel a pulsing
Okay.
energy.
And
Hmm.
try to really focus on the pulsing and tell me when it disappears
On the right hand?
on either of them. Yes.
Okay. Both hands. Okay. Okay, to me it's not as strong and it definitely feels oh like that carpal tunnel area, like that's where there's like attention, if you will, or
Yes.
focus.
Let's see now what happens with that when you're
You-
riding on your bike and stuff.
Okie dokie.
All right,
Thank
cool.
you.
Let's find
Blessings.
out,
Thank you.
man. Thank you. Hey, Vito.
Hey, so I my vertebrae, my top three vertebrae, it's been like several months, actually 6 or 8 months. And I went to the chiropractor 7 times. The one guy I went to two different ones. I went to one guy 6 times, and the first 2 times, when I turned my neck, it was cracking every bit of the way.
Yeah,
And the first 2 times made a difference. And then it didn't crack so much, but then I just had a pain.
yeah,
And then on Friday, I went to a different chiropractor, and he just kind of cracked it and give it that they call a J Tech where he snapped it,
yeah.
but
I don't know
it
about
really
that.
didn't help. So
Yeah,
it's still
yeah.
there. It's definitely in the top five vertebrae.
Okay. How often were you going to the chiropractors? Just curious.
About once a week.
Okay. Yeah, my understanding is just like a a kid cracking his knuckles. At first they start, it's really cool.
Yeah.
And then after a while, after they start doing it a little more often, it displaces the synovial fluid in between the joints. And the more you do it, the more you have to do it.
Yeah.
It creates what's called a fixation. And so the first two times might have been, the trick.
Yeah.
So without testing it out, and the idea is not to test it because you're going to definitely feel it there and the
Yeah, I
need to
feel it right
crack it.
now. Whenever I go at this
I
one
know.
angle over here, I get a pain right in there. And if you just hold it just right, it don't hurt at all. But then you always got to move.
Yeah. And the more you test it like that, the more you're going to need to crack it or have it
Yeah.
cracked. And that's the fixation. So what I've learned in my life is that the less I challenge it or test it, um, or think that I have the need to do that, I don't do it. And that reverses the fixation of it. And then within a couple weeks, I found with myself, I didn't need that anymore.
Yeah.
So let me work with that. I'm just sharing with you my experience. So, and my immediate perception is that uh, uh, it was mostly affecting the second and third vertebrae
Yeah.
in the neck, and the others were just byproduct of all that.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Thank
All
you.
right, good. Yeah, sure. And if you can, and I mean, if you can, try not to test it uh,
Okay.
as much. And it's going to be uncomfortable at first, but if you challenge yourself, see what happens.
Okay.
Cool,
All right.
cool. I guess it's like taking blood pressure. The more you do
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
the
Yeah. The
greater
more
the,
you take it, the higher it goes.
yeah, exactly. And then you're testing it to see if it's really real, and then you start getting worked up inside unknowingly, and whatever.
Yeah.
I hear you. I hear you. All righty. And Christina, please throw it at me.
Hi.
Hi.
Catch. Um, my lower back has been acting up. I was cleaning and I went to bend and it locked on me,
Oh,
but then I had to stand up carefully because I almost pulled it out. So like whenever I bend a certain way, it's kind of there.
okay. All right. Let me work with the lower back on.
Thank you.
Sure. What I did is I imagined that your left leg was folded, and I grabbed it and I was manipulating um, the the vertebrae in there. So what will happen within a day and a half, you'll notice a lot of relief, and you might notice before what we did because of what we did just now. You might notice it before, but you'll also notice a pop in there, and
Awesome.
yeah, you'll notice two pops in there, one at a time over a time spread.
Oh,
So
that's awesome because it really kind of that the left side into the lower back and hip has been bothering me.
yeah,
And that felt like it went away, but then like I started having like more lower back stuff. So
yeah. And there's muscle involvement back there and everything, the weakening of, because it's,
because I sit all day.
yeah, exactly. Hey, I do too. I hear you. All right, hon.
Thank you. Yes, I felt a lot of coldness. It was
Cool.
yeah. And then warmth in the lower back. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Let's see what more transpires from this, hon.
Okay,
Good.
great.
Yeah. And again, everyone, please do keep me updated. I appreciate that. And Aria, my friend, turn on that mic. Good to see you, Aria. I haven't seen you for a while.
Me too, you. Hi.
Hi.
I've got like a section of my head, like just like that.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't seem to be too bad in the back, but like this, it's just been like tingling, or a couple times my eye was like shooting pains.
Your
Anyway,
left eye?
hmm
Okay.
that's really it. It's my left eye. I mean, everything else is pretty mild.
All right, hon.
Thank you.
Sure. What I imagined was that what I saw was that you'll feel like a coolness. Uh, it, it's almost like moving water with cool water. It will be real subtle that you'll experience throughout this whole area. Let's see how that affects you.
Feels like there's water in my nose right now, on my
Okay.
nose.
All right. Yeah. All right. Don't drown with it.
Okay.
And don't go.
Thank you very much.
Oh, my
Thank you.
pleasure. My pleasure. Let's see what happens from that. Hey, Randy, my friend, come on, talk to me.
Hey, Mark. The dizziness and vertigo are just ongoing, so we know about that, but
Yes.
and it's pretty severe. But I'm calling tonight because the right side of my face keeps swelling, and it's so swollen right now. It's right below the ear and a little into the jaw and above it, but it's so swollen that I probably won't be able to chew for about 2 or 3 days.
All right, let me work with that, hon,
Okay, sure.
and see if we can help it. And that's on your right side, you said?
Yes, it's both sides, but the right side is really bad.
All righty. My left, as Ruth would say. All right. My perception, of course, is that there'll be a relief sooner than 2 or 3 days. But I wanted to ask you something. Do you have missing teeth there?
I have missing teeth on the left side, not the right.
Okay. All right. Let's see what transpires from this, Randy.
Okay, Mark, thank you very much.
Sure. And let's see if this doesn't quicken. Anything else from anyone else, please? Any questions? Anything? Does anyone notice any differences so far? Even though I said a lot of times that, oh, it's a day and a half from now, or it's later, or whatever. Anything, anyone?
I think that the things you've done for me, I just feel better. You
Good.
know, things don't, there are things that maybe hurt don't hurt so bad. I have a question. Do you do dogs?
Yes. Yeah.
I have this guy.
Oh my
He's
God.
he's diabetic and he's starting to go blind. He's getting cataracts on his eyes.
Let me ask a blessing.
Mhm.
Extremely peaceful doggy.
I've been petting him the whole time we've been having our
I mean,
gathering.
even when you're not petting him, though, he
He
just
lives a good
cared.
life.
Yeah, very peaceful. That's neat. All right, awesome.
He wants down now.
Get me out of here.
I don't know. Actually, he's leaning on me. No, he doesn't want to go.
Awesome, awesome.
His name is Hank, like Hank Williams.
Oh, cool. All right, my dear friends. Uh, anything else before we go here? Any questions or comments? Yeah, Aria, please.
It struck me about 5 minutes ago, a question. Who heals you when you have twinges and more?
When it gets really desperate, the twinges, uh, I just I don't care, you know. It doesn't they phase me, but I go through them. But when it gets worse than a twinge, I usually kneel before this little altar I have, this little shrine I have, and I say, "Okay, God, kill me, take my life." And then within a day or two, even if it's a disease or a massive injury or something like that, it's pretty much taken care of. Because I'm giving my life to that godliness, that divinity, and um, it's an opening for it to share when we do that. It's just like we're at the worst moments of our life, and then uh, all of a sudden something happens to save us. It's when we don't have any recourse, when we don't have anything, and there's something that helps us to keep on going, or to something that might intercede, that we might feel a little bit better, or say if we were thinking that, oh, we're in the process of dying, uh, we find that we're not dying, but we still go through dilemmas, dramas, and traumas. So death is out of the question, and we go through what we need to in some respect. Unfortunately, sometimes we go through things that are terrible in life, and I guess that's part of the soul as well, in uh, having us face ourselves, or to go through these things that maybe another time in another place we won't. I don't know the answers to a lot of that stuff, but I say, for my life and my experiences, if I'm dying, and I just say, okay, God, what are you going to do about this? Or take me now, get it over with. And I beg God to kill me, and it doesn't, it corrects the situation, usually. And then a day or 2 days later, it's gone, hopefully.
Would you call that surrender?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I refer to it as. Yeah. But it has to be a total surrendering, where we're recognizing, in recognition of that divinity, or else we're not letting go of it. And it has to be so complete and total within us. And that's when it's more effective.
Okay.
I hope that answers the question.
It does. Thank you.
For the little things, that are really big for me, because I'm such a wimp, that, I'd rather, go through this temporary little death or whatever, and suffer and be a martyr or whatever. Uh, so, all right. Good question. Good question. All right. Anything else, anyone? All right. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm totally grateful, and do the same thing. Also, on every other Friday, you'll find it on the website. We have something called The Gathering. There, I'll answer questions about life, about yourself. If it comes to me, I'll freely share it. And it's most interesting. The past couple have been very interesting. They're also up on the YouTube channel, the full version, or the short versions of The Gathering, on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. All right. And please go to the YouTube, and if you like the short or long videos, like them, and say hi. I'll probably say back hi. So, all right, my dear friends. Blessings to you. Enjoy your life. That's what it's for.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank
Have
you.
fun, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
You have fun too.
Good night. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Adios.